Hi everybody, I'm Doc Shocker, and welcome to Deathstate. We are currently in the grips of trying desecrated runs, and failing pretty horribly at them. But we can't let that stop us. So today we'll be running around as the scientist, before we start getting into some of the more interesting characters. Well, I say that, and we did use the Brawler yesterday, I believe, yeah. I just switched off of them. Yeah, sorry, this is like my 6th video of the day, so we're getting a little kind of punch drunk, I guess, would be a way of putting it. Yeah, the scientist, she's, well, not the worst character. She's not the star child or anything like that. We did get the horrible hatchet. Fear bullets. Fear bullets is good. Not as good as plague, of course, but again, I'm gonna do my best to stay off of that high horse. She's got good speed. Regular damage, I think. Yeah, her move speed's 110%. 1.1 damage, but I think we get that from the hatchet more so than anything else. So we're gonna make some room here, and then we'll be, of course, going after. Buy for 100. I don't think we'll make 100 this time around, but I guess stranger things will have happened. So we'll zip around here before we start desecrating. Maybe hope for some really mad loot, because it would have to be 90 gold worth of mad loot. Of course, we have the special ability where I believe we get a random potion effect or something like 30 magic. Of course, never quite over the moon. Toxic spores. Damage taken plus 1%, plague damage 30%. 10 gold. So, unless we get kind of a massive payout from the emissary here, probably not going to be getting the butterfly lung there. We'll let him teleport to me. Paint myself in a corner pretty good. Found ourselves the half pumpkin skull, so we get an additional fear bullet every 10th shot. 30 gold is not going to get us into the butterfly lung. Actually, I don't think that is the butterfly lung, but I can't remember off the top of my head what it is precisely. Drop a lot of money. Oh, well. Okay. So we are now officially in a desecrated 1 run. Skeletons are rude in general and enjoy harassing the elderly and school principals. The more you know. I'd like to see us ping our fear effect a little better. Because generally when they are afraid of me, they are not shooting at me. And that is worth its weight in gold. There's our elite for this floor. Or at least our first elite. We can spawn several now that we're at least running first level desecrated. What do we have here? Fellow's skull, rate of fire down, magic regen up. Which, not really an upgrade really, because we're not going to be using our character ability too much. Random potions are not that good. If I'm not a little more careful here about where I'm dodging myself, I'm gonna die anyway. But I'd hope not to die on the 2nd floor. So I think I may have done that in recent memory with one of the characters. Not sure which one. I know I've been getting owned by the first floor bosses, and that's kind of a sad face for me, but Desecration is kind of not a joke. They are certainly not afraid to step up the difficulty. Back up to the amount of health we started this floor with. Certainly want to make room here. We still have a golden chest to find. Not get ourselves tilted too badly. Keep our dodging requirements rather small, if at all possible. Lots of regular chests and a good amount of gold to go with it. I would still really like to find a golden chest or something for ourselves. Something with a halfway's decent relic would not break my heart. Ooh, lots of bullets. Lots and lots and lots of bullets. Not get to hemorrhaging health just yet. Here's our first tome of the run. Pretty much anything at this point I think is going to be a boon for us. Setherin's Midnight Anchor. Not bad, it'll fire an extra enemy for us. Will help with some of our crowd control issues. And I bumped that button by accident. Not super thrilled about an introvert potion. For the introvert effect, I should say. But we did it to ourselves. Guess we'll bump it again. Hot-blooded, check it and see. Hoping we can get ourselves a health potion here if we spam it enough, but it's really only going to mean awful, awful things for us. Yeah, hot-blooded again. Alright, so we'll head down to the third floor. Hopefully this will be a little better for us in the long run. Baron Grek, not my favorite dude. While I will say that the Baron Grek Great Axe may be a positive move for us, which we got. So yeah, we'll be riding with this because it is a damage up, and we're compromising very little of our rate of fire here, as we have a book that is firing at additional opponents. We'll pop our Sanctification. Really not sure what that does. Still, should probably consult a forum or something. But I mean, reading, you know. And hopefully we don't die right here, right now. Well, third eye potion, not super interesting. There we go, health potion for ourselves. Hopefully, that's the worst we're going to get is going to be non-damaging potions. I really don't want a poison potion. That would be just bad stuff for us. got lost in my commentary too much. Didn't really see what it was that book was going to do, or that organ was going to do for us. As much as I don't want to do it, yeah, thick blood, not good. And that is why, because I'm just going to start taking every hit in the world. I'd very much like to get to that chest. Hopes that there is some health in there, so I can kind of keep this run going. 3 chilling bullets. I'd say it's kind of a lateral upgrade for us. It's not a targeted 3 rounds. I mean, it fires in a general direction, so I mean that's a plus. But with the shotgun blast, we have already kind of accrued from Baron Grek's Great Axe. I think we are trading a little lower rate of fire, but all in all, it may be, like I said, a lateral move for us. Alright, back up to full health. That's certainly a good thing moving forward. I actually do want to see what this eye does for us. Damage. Fire damage, black eye, improved insight. The Golden Star Child eye. There's a champion for us, hopefully something that can get us into a nice little health upgrade. Viridian Eye for a rate of fire increase. That'll serve us well, since pretty much everything that we're packing right now is a comparatively low rate of fire. We were fighting Sharsahal, the Arch Undead. In all sincerity, my preferred opponent, I think, because Crystal Council has kind of been crapping on us recently. Our crowd control is kind of hurting a little bit. Watch out for that champion summon. Those skulls are going to ruin my day if I don't get out of the corner here. Yeah, this guy has pretty much stalled the entire fight. There we go. Okay. Okay. No more champions, please. So I really don't want to have to panic button a potion here. That's just going to be a pretty bad ending for us. 9 out of 10 times, so... Come on. No. Ah! Son of a gun. Yeah, my rate of fire was just way too slow. I was having a lot of crowd control issues. The Forgotten Ones have finished telling your accomplishments. 2,184. No score, or no unlocks, I should say, so we'll head back in to Flooded Temple of Keet. Kind of the antithesis of where I wanted to be. I would have rather went through the Temple of Koth again, but I do not have a say in the matter, so we'll just quit our belly aching and get back to the fundamentals and let this game poop on us a little more. Shadowhound's Fang for a 20% bonus in both fire and ice damage. If we can just get something in our inventory that will facilitate fire damage, the world will be our oyster. Alright, we do have a seal here, so we'll be popping that here momentarily. We kind of check our... we have here the Icy Trident. Not the... judging by what it's doing currently, probably not the best item we could have gotten. But the takeaway is we do have bonus damage as a result of it. You get a plus 0.2 from carrying the staff, and on top of that, we also get the 20% boost to ice damage from the organ we picked up. Although it is, in all sincerity, taking an eternity to take out this opponent, because our shot speed is not that good. Yellow Fatty Spleen, plague damage 30%, does absolutely nothing for us currently, although I would be a very happy Doc Shocker to get into some plague damage. We stay close enough, keep our dodges crisp. Hopefully, this ice damage that we got is going to be enough to kind of do the job for us. It goes every time. Alright, so we've got the Samhain Skull, which adds a damage over time effect to our fear bullets, I believe. Our fear bullets have an entropic effect now. So if we can get some fear bullets, if we can get some plague bullets, let's get a number of damage types working for us. Invading one astral plane sends ripples across myriad others. The deeper I delve, the more I discover, the more I discover, the more that discovers me. Just kind of go slow as best we can, hopefully not get pooped on too much here by our opponents. Not thrilled about the skulls, given kind of a relatively low range. Although they're not full-blown chasing skulls, so at least we have that working in our favor. Amphibian Egg Cluster for speed, both movement and shot. Up, so certainly a good grab for us, since our shot speed is feeling a lot less than it really is because we're shooting in bursts. Which I'm very much on the fence about whether I actually like burst shot or not in general. Sometimes it's really great, and other times it's just kind of a disaster. But hopefully we can find something interesting here. Dark Steel Plate, invulnerability for 3 seconds. It's a good panic button ability. Let's see what our health potion. It's certainly a good thing. Which I'm not sure I said at the beginning of this episode or not. Basically, in Isaac terms, the scientist has the PhD. In part or partial PhD, I guess. She can identify pills or potions, whichever you prefer. I mean, they are absolutely potions, but my meta always works from, you know, the Binding of Isaac, so therefore it's always pills. Let's see, do we have anything special over this way? Up here we've got, there's really no crown that I'm particularly interested in. So I guess we'll head down to our next floor. If you decide to stop using that brain, first make sure that no one else can have a go. Layer 3. I wonder if we'll see Pimp Shark this time around. Maybe. Pimp Shark is pretty cool. Yeah, actually we'll switch to the Horrible Hatchet. Because our Fear Shots should be doing an entropic effect as well. Which bonus is bonus, and therefore I want it. So hopefully we can sort of tip the scales in our favor, as for me being a really, really bad player of late. Let's see, we've got a couple more health potions and a full health. Or and 2 buds of health, I should say. Which, of course, we're running pretty scant on organs that will grant us health. What's this potion down here? I didn't even bother looking. Awaken. Do not want that. That is a terrible, terrible potion. Glad we managed to dodge through those bubbles. There's our champion. So you're going to be skulls, just bubbles. I can live with just bubbles, because we can always kind of manipulate that. Don't retarget. Assess the threat. Alright, the Nautiloid Heart, rate of fire up. And 1 max HP. Alright. Navigating ourselves clear of any sort of issues there. Would really like to find a tome for ourselves. That would be pretty spectacular. I don't know if I missed our way over there. Probably did, being foolish as I am. Oh yeah. No, it's probably too much to hope for a book pedestal to be sitting there. Either way, on to our next fight. We got full health, a health potion. We're fighting Garcool, the High Star Child. So far, so good. Not until he starts getting into a more diverse moveset. Should be okay, I think. The dodging is remaining pretty easy, which I'm very happy for. Pop our potion, get ourselves a butt of health, just to keep us safe. Alright. Keep ourselves in the clear a little bit. Our cooldown to his YOLO health point. Okay. We have persevered, and Railbait wants me to play 2 for it. Fungal Fragment. Plague damage 10%, damage 0.1 up. So I think we're moving into that point in just about every run, where plague damage is really good, so I would like to very much move us in that particular direction. as our damage seems to... It feels as though it's leveling off pretty good right now, and I'm not liking that. Yes, Railbait, I hear you. Just the interesting thing of that, it should be noted, is I don't even have Team Fortress 2 installed on this computer. Because really, I just have a tough time justifying like a 22 gigabyte download or whatever it happens to be up to these days with the amount of time I log onto it anymore. Used to play a lot of it, just not so much anymore. The Blinking Spleen for movement speed of 5%, that was really not worth that length of a fight. Oh, my second level desecration. With our damage being what it is right now, I'm not gonna do it. We're having a tough enough time focusing down enemies that to make things more difficult for ourselves is, while it's the kind of the end game for me, I think right now we just kind of need to ride out with the level of desecration that we currently have, because things are not dying. It's just taking forever to kill one thing. So, and not having a relic or anything that will assist me in that is kind of a bummer. I mean, we do have a very good defensive relic currently, but we've got no tome, and our damage stat is just slightly above where we started four layers ago. So, again, I think I'm just going to have to abstain from desecrating this run any further. I really wish that shader would finish up its thing. Alright, just kill some guys here. Make an opening. Not gonna gamble. Zero interest in that. There's that. We still really haven't found anything super duper yet in this floor, so hopefully we can clear this room out just a little bit, and hopefully we'll have something really nice waiting for us here. Launches 12 bullets that spread plague, so yes, we'll be going with that. Because at least with plague damage we'll be at like a 1.5, I think. So things should die in a relatively quick span, I think. Until we can get ourselves into a better weapon or some sort of plague firing tome. I don't know if we had anything down here worth investigating. Does not appear to be. A couple magic points. I think we're gonna just make our way out of here and down to the next floor. Hello, baby. Okay. Well, the plague damage is doing a little bit for us. Say it's winning the run, but I think if things don't kind of move in a better direction for us here very, very soon, I'm pretty sure we're going to be all but done for. We're down to half health. Can't even get over to that chest because our damage is just so bad right now. It's almost unreal how bad our damage is. health to be had there, so I guess we're going to have to try and bump that again in hopes that eventually we're going to roll a health potion. Because otherwise, I'm pretty sure this run is just going to be done. Well, there's some health on the ground that might spare us a hit. Not sure what's even shooting those skulls at me right now. Oh my goodness. Hot-blooded potion. Again, not really what I wanted. Not appear that there's going to be anything beneficial for us over there, so let's start heading in this direction. We honestly don't have much choice unless some health starts dropping. Alright, there we go. Finally came up with a health potion. So far our random potions have been okay on this run. Between getting hot-blooded potions, yeah, that was just really running into train wreck territory. The Masters of Darkness have finished tallying your accomplishments. Your score is 2,572, and no unlocks, which isn't profoundly surprising. We've been doing pretty shoddy as of late. But anyway, I think that will be enough for this episode of Deathstate. If you've enjoyed the episode, please be sure to press the like button down below. If you have any comments, questions, or critiques for me, you can leave those in the comments section below. I'd love to hear from you. And with that, this has been Deathstate. I'm Doc Shocker. You've been great. Happy gaming.